right, here we go, guys. And yeah, if I sound tired, it's because I am tired. We had a long day yesterday, a charter. We stayed out late. It was a grind yesterday. We hit 1,000 spots and finally found some fish on the last spot. So it was a 14-hour day, which is not unusual when you're chartering. But today we got weathered out. The rain and more importantly, a south wind, steady 20 with gusts over 30. So not headed out. Not going to be a good day. So I figured opportunity, because I saw some new boats for sale on the side of the road in the last few days. And I figured good opportunity, especially after publishing that used boat prices video, to maybe film the summer edition of the picking boats by the side of the road. So I saw two boats, although one boat is basically a yacht, but there was a smaller boat next to it on a different road. And then one of the local boat yards, Southold Marine, had a couple of boats on his lot for sale. I figured good opportunity to check it out, see what they're asking, see the conditions of the boat, and see where we are. You know, I talk about in prior videos about slim pickings when it comes to used boats, and the side of the road market is no different. There are just not many options. Again, in years past, I would be driving and it seemed like almost every other block you would see, you know, a boat with a for sale sign on it, and then a few weeks later it'd be gone. That's not the case right now. There's just not many options, both at dealer lots and on the side of the road. I mentioned in that used boats appreciating in value video how my local boat yard, North Shore Yacht Sales, read the owner would typically have 30 to 40 boats for sale at any given time. Didn't matter when, winter, spring, summer, fall. I think he has two right now, and one needs a new fuel tank. So yeah, there's just not many options. So let's see what we find, and we'll go from there. Hopefully some values here, but I honestly don't know. We'll stop and look. And we're just passing Chuck's, where there is a boat for sale, but I previously spoke to that owner and he did not want his information used and didn't have a price on the boat anyway. So there were actually a couple boats that I reviewed that day. I talked about the other one, the Key Largo, the 17-foot Key Largo. Same thing. It's this up here. Well, we're on our way to Southold. Here's a for sale sign and a small boat. Let's check out what we got here. This is interesting. Not the type of boats I usually look at, but it's still a boat on the side of the road, and we're dealing with the rain. Let's see what we got here. All right, and Murphy's Law, the rain is coming down a little harder, so I'm getting soaked. We got a Regal, how big? 1900 ES, tow bar, cover, swim platform. What is this? Volvo Penta. I would guess it's a 6-cylinder. Not sure they're putting big V8s on boats like this. What are the specs on it? So, 40K, 2018, 100 hours. And the phone number is illegible. What about the other side? Okay, there it is. 631-896-7929 or 7909. We'll see if we can give this owner a call. Looks like it was docked, it's bottom painted. 40K for a relatively new boat. Fast track, it's a stepped hull, interesting single step bowrider. It does have a registration through this year, so it was, I think New York is 3-year registration, so that would make sense, or 4-year registration. It's 18, 19, 20, and 21. Not a bad looking boat. Obviously we can't see inside, it's covered. I'm not going to uncover it, especially in the rain, but shows that the owners took care of it. Got a little bimini that folds away. You know, if I'm a fishing guy, but if you just want something relatively affordable, new, this is not a bad choice. This will get you on the water. You'll have a lot of fun. You can pull a tube, pull a ski. Yeah, not a bad looking boat. Inshore use, obviously. I'm not sure you're taking this on cross-Atlantic voyages, but okay. So this was an unexpected stop. Let's see what we got next. And Murphy's Law, you know, the rain is really coming down hard now. Southold Marine is a couple miles up the road. Let's see what we find there. All right, we're pulling up on Albertsons now. We're in the beautiful town of Southold, this is actually the village of Southold. The town is Southold and the village is Southold. It's like New York, New York. All right, let's pull in here. Okay. That privateer that I saw, I presume it was a privateer. It was right here, right here. It's gone. But that other boat, which straight in front of us, the white boat with the black murk, and it is pouring. I wonder if I can wait a little. It's coming down hard. You know what? I got an umbrella in the car. First ever in the pouring rain using an umbrella. Let's do a walk around on that boat. I'm gonna guess Proline, but we'll see if there's any indication. I don't see any markings on this side of the boat. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm with my trusty umbrella here, green umbrella. Kind of matches the bimini on this boat. Let's see what we got here. So we got a single axle roller trailer on a 21-foot boat. That's my first observation. Trailer tires obviously look a little like they've seen better days. There is a nice spare in the front. Looks like it's got decent tread on it. Heath trailer. Oh, Magic Tilt. Heath must be the owner's name. Magic Tilt trailer. I had a Magic Tilt on the Cobia. Not bad. A lot of people call them Tragic Tilts. That was never my observation. Trailer held up fine in 3 years. So it's some type of 210 Walkaround. Again, I'm gonna guess Proline, but just by the color scheme here, but I cannot be sure. Let me see if there's a plate or anything. Looks like a Mercury 200 offshore. Is there a plate? Nice little walk-around area. Decent walk around here if you did want to go fish off the front, or you know, it's not that bad. Is there a cushion up here? I can't see, and it's pouring, but you could put a cushion up there if somebody wanted to be adventurous. This boat is registered till 2023, so somebody had this in the water until fairly recently. They would have at least had it in the water or using it in 2019. Let's see if we can tell what kind of boat it is. Is there a plate anywhere? There, I don't see one. I would guess 1990s vintage. That would be my guess. Is there a for sale sign or a price? I'm not a fan of the plastic scuppers here, but those are quibbles. Those can always be changed out to bronze. You can see they're working. Water's coming into the boat and coming out of the scuppers. Where's the for sale sign? Is this boat even for sale, or am I just this boat might not even be for sale. It might just be somebody's boat that I might be in their yard. Oh no, here it is. For sale, brokered through Southold Marine, 631-765-3131, or southoldmarinecenter.com. I'll check the website first. It's Sunday. I'm not even sure these guys are open. See if there's any specs on the boat, price, list of whatever is included, and we'll report back. Little disappointed though that a couple days ago when I drove by, there was There was a sweet looking, smaller privateer with a doghouse. Doghouse is like a single or double person pilot house that sits in the center console. It was right there. I definitely saw a for sale sign on it. We'll see their website. Maybe it still has pictures of it, or they're still listing it at. I'm gonna guess it's sold if it's not there. But yeah, we'll go check out the next boat, which is a couple miles back west on a different road. And we did go on the Southold Marine website and found not only that boat, that Walkaround, which turns out it's a Sea Pro, 11,500. No real specs on the boat. Don't know how the engine is running, if it's running. It mentions a single axle trailer. Very light on details. But we found that Privateer too, 22K. It's an 84 Privateer. With a newer 115 horsepower Honda engine. It's going to be super reliable, super fuel efficient, smallish gas tank. But again, I don't know if that boat's sold or not. But, you know, looking at that Sea Pro, and I was right, it is mid-90s vintage. Looking at that Sea Pro on the website got me to thinking just how prevalent those Walkarounds were in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and how very few manufacturers even manufacture new ones today. I know of a couple that do. Grady White, you'll see the models here. They have as small as 20 foot. And Proline, I mentioned Proline, and it got me to thinking, does Proline still? I know they came back in business. They shut down for a while, but they also make it. Robalo, their website doesn't show it anymore. Cobia stopped making them. Boston Whaler still makes larger express models. And what's interesting with the express model, Proline calls their Walkarounds expresses, and we'll see some shots of them here. But I do think the smaller ones are Walkarounds, and to me, Walkaround meant it had a cuddy cabin, but it had enough space where you could walk to the front and perhaps lounge or fish off it. These definitely have that capability. But for whatever reason, Proline is calling them an express. And express to me was always a wider cabin that really ate up any walk-around space. And if you know of any other boats that are still being manufactured that are walk-arounds, leave a comment below. All right, guys, rain is still coming down pretty hard. Passing Santa's Christmas tree farm here on the right. We're in Cutchogue now. I think this is Depot Lane. I'm not sure. Some nice houses here. It's a quiet block. This is an artery between Main Road 25 that I was on and another Main Road 48, aka Middle Road, aka Sound Avenue. This is the North Road we're heading towards. We just left what we call the South Road. Little bit of farms here on the left. And yeah, I was too lazy to put it back in the thing. The GoPro holder on the windshield, so I'm just holding it up in front of me, very safe. Passing a church here. The boat is going to be on the left, and like I said, there's a larger yacht next to it too that I believe is for sale. We're not going to focus on that one too much, though. We'll do maybe a quick walk around. It's interesting to see such a large boat on the side of the road. But this other boat looked like a vintage racing type boat. Again, not a fishing boat. They did those. You just can't see a lot of those now. There they are, right in front of us on the left. Not sure if you see them right after these railroad tracks here. This is the Long Island Railroad. If anybody's interesting, there's I think a couple of passes a day between the city and the North Fork of Long Island. There's a trailer for sale too. I didn't notice that before. Let's pull in here and see what we got. There's the big boat, but we're more interested in the boat on the left. All right, I'm roughing it. I came out without the umbrella. What do we got here? It's a Silverton. It is massive. Veruno radar on top. Man, it's a big boat. A lot of mildew on the boat. Wondering when the last time it was used was. I mean, this is an insanely massive boat. How they even brought it here. So it is for sale, and as you can see, no details. It's the rain has washed everything off. If you're the owner of this boat and you by chance see this video, if somebody knows the owner, let them know. Come and refresh that for sale sign. Huge boat, I'm guessing 40 feet. It's not going to show up on the GoPro, but the registration expired in 2018, so most likely has not been in the water in a few years. Enough about this one. We came to see that one, a classic Donzi, and Donzi is the maker of one of my favorite runabout small boats of all time, the Donzi Sweet 16. And man, this one was last registered, it expired in 07. Holy cow. So it's been at least 14 years since it's been in the water, and a lot of mildew. Ugh, this is not good. Green spores here, man. All right, let's see. For sale, free, please take it away. Holy cow. What do you do about a title though? There's no contact info, so somebody's just gonna come take this off the blocks it's been sitting on for God knows how long. Boy, even the antenna has seen better days. Look at this. I would guess 20. Oh, it's a 23, a Donzi 23. And again, Donzi has a rich racing heritage. They also make fishing boats. This has an outdrive. I'm gonna guess this is a Merc. Is there a stamp on it? No, it's an OMC Cobra. Oh boy. Outboard Motor Corp, bought by Bombardier in the early 2000s. The makers of Evinrude Johnson, and then the E-Tex, the successor company, Bombardier bought. Got a swim ladder here. Dare I step on this? I don't even know if any of this is poison ivy. I really don't want to get anything, but yeah, this is flimsy. I'm not going to step on it. Really weathered interior. Does have a little nice cuddy cabin up front and a walk-through to get to the anchor. No walk around on this one like that boat we saw at Southold Marine. Looks like it's got a full gauge instrument panel, but if the outside is so, again, look at all this mildew, mold, spores, green spores. I don't want to touch any of this. I'm presuming it has an OMC Cobra engine in it. There's a lot of wood, not going to show up, but under the seat you can see some of the structure. It's wood. Yeah, unless you have a sentimental value with this boat, growing up your family had one, and you have the time and patience to restore, free may be the most expensive word, especially when it comes to boats in the English dictionary. This will take a lot of work to clean up. I'm presuming the engine and the outdrive will need a lot of work. The interior will need to be completely redone, and I would not be shocked, judging by the wood that I see exposed, that the insides, the skeleton of the boat may need some work too. But hey, it is free. It is free, and you know, is this stepped? It's not. It's a traditional hull. They're deep V boats. You know, they're racing boats. Oh, not as aggressive as I thought. Not as aggressive. I'll scour the internet and see if we can find anything, a comparable boat for sale. Again, I'm guessing this is vintage 90s, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Well, this is what we got. It really is slim pickings. You got not many options, and yeah, terrible time if you're looking to buy a boat. Great time if you're looking to get out of boating. You know, one could argue that if you're a seller, it's great, but if you want to stay in boating, what do you do at that point? You sell your boat for a lot of money, but then you got to find something to replace it, and guess what? That's going to cost a lot of money too. So yeah, there she sits, free for anyone who wants it. Depot Road, right next to the Red Rooster restaurant here by the railroad tracks. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. As always, if you do like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.